15, that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Rodriguez. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Oh, they trap him for a sack. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
What a grab by the freshman.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Grab down the middle. It's Morton. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Receiver makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on it because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Bringing pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The pass is off target. He got easy through as the third down pressure works. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a third sack, and it's still the first quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
He'll hand it off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. Look out, off and running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Signs a good throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Really love the call here on 3rd down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up 1st down yardage.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. touchdown, Clemson.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
BAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Catch made just enough for first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is not loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate. He was able to get on top of it.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And Sack sets up second down. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a read by this quarterback. He saw cover one, meaning a single high safety look. Knows that he's got to throw the ball to the outside part of the field because help will be late in getting there. And that time, it's a great completion.
Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. It's a run to the left. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Under pressure, just lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze.
Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, to put them on top now. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play.
Quarterback change.
Good coverage that time. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Using his legs on the scramble.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on 2nd and long. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got it with room to run. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Wants to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
But nobody's open. You can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pulls it in. It's Hilton. They can't stop him. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets involved in the scoring. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he dropped it. Could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made, big play. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle finally made at the 37. Will be first and 10 from there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Oh, what a spin! And they finally tackle him down after one big gain in the pitch and catch.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking for 6. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. But barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. Excellent field position here for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. This is an impressive performance. They've played a good football team here today, Kirk.